So how's your day?
Oh, not bad. Another day.
Is it busier does it get busier later in the week?
Yes.
I would
Yeah,
figure.
yeah, exactly. Like right around Wednesday, it starts kicking in. Monday, Tuesday are not bad, but usually Wednesday through Sunday, they're the busiest times.
So, how long have you been there?
Me personally, or just the
You.
restaurant
You.
stuff? Me, went back around 2009.
So you've been there for, that's what, 15 years?
17.
17, so almost.
Yeah. This fall, the end of summer of 09, I came back.
So, so refresh my memory. I know we talked about it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Your family started in '93 there.
Yes.
And which was who?
Which was my mother and father.
Okay, so it was your mom and dad. Okay.
Yeah. So, but before that, they were both at Lupo's Char Pit in Edwell.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, my dad was like the kind of daytime manager. My mom worked there too, but I mean, she had me and my sister, so she didn't work too much. But that's where it all started, restaurant-wise. Yeah.
So your grandfather started Lupo's.
Yes, he started the market on the north side of Endicott. It was I could still smell it in my memory.
Where?
It's on Rogers and like Watson, on the corner of Rogers and Watson. It's been 100 different things since then. There's like a Chinese place.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. My dad.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my dad used to talk about that.
Yeah, it was a butcher shop and had
Yeah.
about 3 aisles of everything you needed. And like I said, like I walk into there's still some of these old Italian type market butcher shops, and they all smell the same. And I walked into one. There's one in Sayre, Pennsylvania, called Sopranos.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that. Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard
and
of
it
that,
has that same kind of feel to it. And yeah, so that's where he started. And then in the 60s, he started Lupo's Char Pit on Main Street in Edwell.
So, okay.
Yeah.
That makes, I always wondered, like
Oh, the family, it goes back. There's a lot of avenues and a lot of things, and that's part of the history as well. Because when we opened in '93, when my parents opened, it was Lupo's Spiedie Rib Pit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, originally, and then that opening week, we got served with papers saying we couldn't use the name Lupo.
From who?
From my uncle and
man.
cousins, the ones who like the ones you see in the store. The marinades, and S&S Char Pit. They were, it was a family kind of, it was
Family Feud.
Yeah, my grandfather died when he was in his early mid 40s. He had a heart attack, so that kind of threw everything
Through a loop.
Yeah, from then on, and his brother was in the business with his brother Sam, my great uncle, and so when we moved on in '93. Who could use the name kind of got in question, went to the courts, and the judge ruled that we couldn't use it for whatever reason. It is what it is now. But
sure.
I really think in the long run, I think it was a blessing.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like it set us apart, and it allowed us to be different. And I think that's where we kind of made our name, is being a little bit different.
I would agree with it, especially because if it was the same thing, how would they differentiate as easily?
I mean, I'm still to this day, people come in and say, "Hey, I'm at Lupo's." Like, it's just one of those things,
Sure.
You associate Spiedies with that.
Yep.
But yeah, so it was Lupo's Spiedie Rib Pit for a little while, a very short time.
Yeah, because people call. I mean, even before the podcast started, people would say, "Oh, well, which one?"
Yeah, exactly.
The Char Pit or Lupo's?
Yeah, a lot of people kind of put us in the same boat, or that we're all the same. It kind of is, but it's not.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're all somewhat connected.
So when you started there, what did you do then? Did you just jump right into ownership in 2009?
Kind of. So what happened was I went to college to become a teacher. I got my degree.
really?
Yeah, I got my degree. Got my master's degree from Elmira.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can believe it or not, I was certified in social studies, and whenever there was a social studies position open, there was 200 to 300 applicants.
Huh.
Now they're pulling people off the street as teachers.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're having a real shortage. But at that point, around 07, 09, it was tough to find a full-time position because they had filled a lot of them, Rob. Like when you and I went to the same high school, and we weren't too far apart in age, but I doubt we had any of the same teachers because all of the ones I had like retired in the early 2000s.
Yeah, there's some left over.
Yeah, there's a few here and there, so a lot of younger teachers in that early 2000s, and it made it tough to kind of find a full-time position. So my wife and we decided that we were going to start a family, but when we both had full-time jobs, we just wanted to wait till that was that was solid. And I was having a hard time for a couple of years. I almost got a couple, almost got a full-time job. It may end well. I had like a bunch of interviews, one at JC as well. But I want to thank Mr. Otis for not hiring me, because not that it would have been bad, but
sure.
I think things do kind of happen for a reason like that, and like your failures or your missteps sometimes turn into good opportunities. And I went to my parents and I said, hey, I know I've never really expressed interest, but I think I want to try it. So my dad was happy to do it. It wasn't like these old school family restaurants where it's, oh, you're gonna start here, you're gonna do this,
sure,
you're gonna work
yeah.
out. Like he was like, all right, let's go. So I started learning. I worked there a little bit in high school, not too much, but I started learning a lot more, all the ordering, learning kind of every spot, and then just slowly started taking over certain things. And then we decided to make the move next door to the Pizza Hut.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I started, we were in that small building, held about 18 people comfortably in the dining room. And as kind of we don't own that building. Monroe Muffler still owns the building. So it's almost like an insurance policy and then like an investment to maybe move in the future. We bought the Pizza Hut right next to us.
Got it.
So we bought that. Rented it to the Pizza Hut people for as long as we could, and then when we felt like it was time, I think we started in 2018, construction, and we went from there.
What was that like?
That was a lot. I mean, I wasn't in, I was in 5th grade when we first bought and designed the original Spiedie Rib Pit, so I had never really designed anything, but we worked with a really good local designer named Lisa Fagenbaum. She's great. We worked together. It was a lot of fun working with her. I actually miss working with her.
Huh.
I'd love to like just go in and be like, do like one of those like restaurant makeover shows
Oh, yeah,
with her.
yeah.
It'd be great.
Like Bar Rescue?
Yeah, exactly.
Little different maybe?
Yeah. But worked with her, and she really kind of. I go nuts, and then I'll reel you in where I think we need to. And it was great. She got the layout just right. Developing the kitchen was tough. I would make a few changes, but you kind of got a blank sheet of paper, and you're like, okay, we'll put this here, we'll do that, and then you're like, oh crap,
Yeah.
There's 500 things you don't think about.
I could imagine.
And
a lot of things are.
And I remember. And it was a lot when it first happened, when we first opened. You like I said, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it this way, and then you figure out, wait a minute, you gotta change this, you gotta change that. It really took us a good handful of months before we kind of figured out what it was gonna feel like.
Yeah.
Because it was so much bigger. You think, okay, there's gonna be more people eating for here, but it's not. The to-go business is really, really big. So changed a few things, changed a few protocols, and then all of a sudden, that was November 2019, we opened up. And I'm not joking, we were like, it really felt like we finally got our feet under us. And then in March 2020, that was COVID. And
Sure.
how that, this business,
Yeah, I actually moved here right a month before that started, and I was out for 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was all of a sudden, okay, no one can eat inside, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, and these people have to wear a mask now. And that was the whole thing.
2019 you moved.
2019 we moved in 20, so like 5, 6 months in, we had to change everything.
Oh man, so you didn't even have a full year, and 6 months is when you just start settling into a house, let alone a business.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we started, you know, getting people's makes and models of cars. So, you know, like they'd order it inside and we'd run it to their car.
Oh man.
And it was just, I remember sitting there in the dining room in this beautiful designed dining room.
Brand new.
By myself, like the place is open and it's just so quiet. And if you're in the restaurant business, like a quiet restaurant is just, it's scary. It's like a scary thing.
I could imagine.
You know, you're sitting there, you're like, oh, you need energy, you need music, you need this and that. And it's just like, I remember sitting there, it was probably like, you know, April, May of that year, just like, what the heck is this? You know, and then you just adapt as best you can. And look, that PPP money that you know you had to apply for, that really helped us. Because, I mean, it couldn't have happened at a worse time in terms of the investment we made and all that. And so that got us through. And from then on, it's been good since.
Yeah.
You know.
That's quite the challenge.
Yeah, I mean.
Especially being brand new.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I remember like the first or second day after we moved, I'm in the old building where we still use it for prep. And I remember sitting there just by myself going, we had a good thing. What did we think we were doing?
Yeah.
Like, but like anything, it's, you know, it's just adjustment.
Yeah.
It's like having kids, you
Sure.
know, like, you know, that hard stuff in the beginning, you know, you just kind of adapt, and then a few years later, you're like, well, I think we can have another kid, you know? And I do that with my wife, too. It's like, I think we could do another restaurant. She's like, there's no, like, she remembers all the stuff.
Yeah,
But,
well, once all that pain, you start to forget the pain a little bit.
Yeah.
You see what you built, and then you kind of want to come back for seconds.
Yeah.
With a lot of things in life. Some things you shouldn't come back for seconds. And,
Yeah. No, yeah. Sometimes you learn, okay, don't do that, but.
Well, some people say, I don't know if I want any more kids.
Yeah.
You know? And they just had one. I'm like, well, who wants one after you had one like 5 months ago? Or even a year ago?
Yeah, it takes some time to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That was interesting because, you know, it's being from Endicott, you know, Lupo is Char over here versus the Rib Pit and this place and that place. It's cool to hear the story because I think the history of small businesses is underrated in a way and kind of forgotten about, especially in current day.
Yeah. It's tough. Like you see it around. It's like you don't see mom and pop places anymore, especially restaurants.
Yeah.
Like you can, like certain things you can open on your own. You don't need a lot of real estate. You don't need a lot of space. You don't need a lot of people. But a restaurant itself is just, it's a lot right off the bat. And you need to make money right off the bat. And you need to make a good impression right off the bat. So it's tough. It's really tough.
I could imagine.
And like you see it, like what new places are open? There's not many new independent places opening.
No.
You know, it's getting tougher. Like you look on the Parkway, it's like nothing can move there. Nothing non-chain can be there.
No.
You know, not anymore.
At all. It's almost like if you didn't really start something before.
Yes.
It's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
People do it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's not the common thing.
Yeah. No, you know, and I try and promote as many as I can as well.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm sure you do. I mean, it sees that you guys have that authentic feel there.
yeah. I mean, I always joke, like you know, I know a few people who own some places. The guys over at Kitchen Counter are really nice. You know.
Yeah, I graduated with them.
Yeah, they're good guys. You know, and I'm always like, this business is hard enough when people don't like you or won't help you. You know, so try and help out as best you can. And there's enough customers, you know, out there to be for everyone to be successful. But
Well, people like to eat.
yeah, you know, it's sad, but you know, I think it's helped over the years is now a lot of households, two parents have to work.
Yep.
And that 4 o'clock, you know, that when it gets around 4 o'clock, that's around 4 or 5 o'clock when we eat. It's like that decision time is just such a, you know, no, you don't want to cook.
No.
You know, after working all day and stuff like that. So like those 2 income households, it's it's a challenge to cook at home.
I'm sure that's helped actually a lot.
It really has. Like I said, it's sad that that's kind of what it is, but it's been a benefit for us, I believe, and we try and help out as best we can.
The Southern Tier APA Pool League is in 23 locations across 6 counties. $10 a night to play, anyone can join, and anyone can win. And I mean win. We're talking trophies, cash, and trips to the APA World Pool Championship in Las Vegas. Their motto says it all. Have fun, meet people, play pool. I'm gonna let Greg tell you more about it right now.
Thanks, Rob. The American Pool Players Association is the largest amateur pool league in the world. Locally, we not only offer nightly league play with a chance to advance to the Las Vegas World Pool Championships, but also offer opportunities for players to advance to tournaments in Montreal, Canada, and the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. One of the biggest opportunities we offer is our local Aloha division, where teams will have an opportunity and chance to win a trip to the beautiful island of Hawaii. With members in our league currently ranging from the ages of 18 to the oldest member of 93, it fits our motto perfectly when we say, anyone can play and anyone can win.
So listen, if you've been looking for something fun to do, a reason to get out, meet new people, and actually compete for something real, well, this is it. The Southern Tier APA is proof that a pool cue and $10 can take you further than you think. The new face of the Southern Tier APA is Colleen Murray. All of her link will be in the bio. Go check it out and go have fun. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, Rob.
All right, everybody, we're back with John Schofield, owner of Spiedie Rib Pit up on Upper Front Street. So, first of all, it was a great time at the place. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Especially actually cooking on like something nice.
Yeah, those big,
big,
yeah,
industrial.
It's really big. Like
Yeah.
it's even big. We started like with a 24-inch grill. That's what we used to just cook all our.
That's small.
That's
Well,
about that.
How big was that one?
That was
48?
60.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. She's a big one.
Yeah. So for you, like typical day for you. We saw what some people do there.
Yeah.
But for you, what's your typical day?
For me personally, you come in, get everything straightened out. For us, a lot of times we check the catering, which we do a lot of. Lately.
Okay.
Yeah. So like all the catering slips. So like a lot of drug reps, a lot of like BAE over here.
Oh, really?
Uses us. Collins Aerospace. Sometimes Raymond. Like.
So catering.
Yeah.
Like large.
Yeah, like depending on the people. So it's like anywhere from like 10 to 15 to like we just did 40 today at BAE.
Wow.
Drop off.
So they're pretty big.
Yeah, we did 55 at Wilson Hospital.
Serve 55.
55 people. Yeah.
Different types of stuff.
Yeah, we get like so usually Spiedies, tossed salad.
Okay.
We have the potato wedges, which we only have on the catering menu, which are really good.
Okay. I love potato wedges.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
Yeah, we toss
That's
them.
like a change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what's nice about them is they actually stay crispy a little bit longer than the fry. Like the fries will die in
They always
5
do.
minutes. Yeah.
What
yeah.
is that?
I mean, if you don't have like a coated fry,
Yeah.
they'll just as soon as any steam hits a regular French fry, it's done.
They always stay good, like even when they're cold.
It's because they have like a light coating of like either flour, like potato starch or cornstarch or something, that kind of keeps them crisp. And like they even cold, they'll stay crispy. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what do you think the most difficult part of owning a restaurant? It would be a restaurant.
Yeah.
What's the most difficult part?
I mean, just trying to stay consistent.
Okay.
That I feel is the toughest part. My thing for restaurants is always there's 3 things that you need to be successful. This is just like I said. This is just me.
Yeah.
You need good food. Doesn't have to be great. It has to be good.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to knock your socks off every time. It has to be. You have to serve it with a smile, and you have to be consistent. And those are the 3 things I think are the biggest. And consistency I feel is the toughest because, I can't be there all the time.
Sure.
All right. And you're asking other people to execute your vision or your, or what you want to do. Yeah, everything. Like, this is how I want it. This is what I want. And making sure everyone is on the same page, or if one person's having a bad day, it's like that's the toughest thing they have to do. It's just that the level you have to keep to put out consistently good food.
And how do you keep people consistent? Because managing people I don't manage people. I have a similar business where those 3 things you said I think are great. But managing people, from what I've heard from people that manage businesses, is the most challenging. Any industry.
It is, and like luckily, I love people. I love people.
Yeah, I can tell.
Like, and I can feel it the same way with you. It's like you don't do something like this unless you love people.
Well, you're Italian. I think that's part.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. No, you like. I completely get it. But yeah, like I like working with people. I like making them feel like they're doing a good job. That they're kind of, give them onus of something.
Sure.
And then let them know what I expect from them, and then have them deliver.
I think that's how you get the most out of people in general, whether it's a kid or an employee. Giving them that allows you a lot more doors to keep open.
And like, again, like with dealing with people, you have to know the personalities of all the different people.
Yeah.
Some people like compliments. Some people like titles.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some people like to get paid more. You know what I mean? Like they look for that type of thing, and you have to know what kind of makes them tick, or like feel good.
Sure.
Because if someone feels good, they're gonna do well.
Sure.
So that's kind of my thing. Like you got to care about them. Like that's and it's a lot. There's
Go ahead. I thought that was great. That was a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Pretty simply put. It took you a while to figure that out.
Yeah, it really does. It takes a long time. And like, and I'm pretty lenient. I give people second, third chances more than I should, but you never, I think it's a line from Mad Men. It's like, you never know where loyalty is going to come from.
Yeah.
Right? So if you just believe in someone, if they're not out trying to really hurt you, let them try and make up for it or do better, and then if they can, then you move on. But you just try and do your best to help I feel like they don't work for me. I try and work for them as best I can.
Sure.
Like if there's something that I can do to make their shift easier, I'll try and do it. Like, because honestly, I'm just one person. I can't run that place by myself.
No.
So I rely on them, and they have to rely on me too.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So without all that being said, what do you think restaurant owners make the biggest mistakes not doing or doing?
I think inflexibility.
Okay.
Is a downfall. Like you have to, like, especially like say with a menu with something you have, just because 3 or 4 people might get upset that you took it off the menu, doesn't mean that you should keep it on just for that.
Sure.
You should, be flexible with that. Try different things. A lot of people are scared to try to throw it out there and see if it works. Like, oh, they'll hate it, and and in my head sometimes, and I have to get over this, is like, oh, they don't like me. You internalize it where it's really tough.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, and that's why I give my parents, who started out in '93. When we first started, it was kind of almost a copycat menu of Lupo's Char Pit. Like that's kind of where we went with it.
Okay.
And 2 years in, we were doing okay, but what they did different was they started the specialty Spiedies. So like the Buffalo Spiedie, the Greek Spiedie, the Enwell. I started calling it different things. And I think they caught that wave that was coming.
Yeah.
Like, because you see it now. Like Taco Bell brings out new stuff every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then these influencers are like, oh, Taco Bell dropped new things, stuff like that.
So this has been going on since
'95.
Wow.
Yeah,
so this is like before its time.
Exactly.
I thought that was new.
My mom and dad were really good forward thinking like that.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, we got to give them something a little bit different. What's going to make them come out here for that? And you can get Spiedies at Lupo's in Binghamton when it was there. You can get it at the Char Pit in Enwell. It's like, why are they going to come out to Front Street? All of that, So, and they tried stuff, man. They really did, and that was, I really admire them for doing that.
Yeah. Well, it works because, like I said, I've been talking about it with people, clients,
and
tell them what it's coming, and they're like, "Oh, I love the whatever it's called, right? The Godfather, I forgot some of them.
Yeah, the Spiedissimo, you had that, or the Caprese one that you tried with the pesto. You know what I mean? Yeah,
said something already, so it's been working.
Right, and that's what people look for now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I love a traditional Spiedie sandwich. Like when done right, when done perfect, it's really, really good. But that's not what you come in for.
No.
Especially you bring it like I don't get upset, but like people bring in new people, like people who live here or are familiar with us. Oh, you gotta just get the traditional. I'm like, don't get the traditional. Like you're just gonna say it's just meat and bread. It's like it is beautiful and simplistic and it tastes good, but get the Greek, get the buffalo, try something different because you're gonna remember it. You know.
For those of anybody who hasn't been there to try some of these subs, you'll understand the difference when you try some of these other variables or different options.
Yeah, and still like the most popular is the just regular Spiedie. I mean, there's people add cheese or they add a couple things here and there. That is still the most popular, but there's levels of it. So yeah.
So seasonally, how does your business change?
Yeah, so I like to say from Memorial Day to basically Labor Day, that's our busiest time.
Sure.
Once Labor Day hits, it's crazy how it just
It's I'll say we've seen it too in here. I don't want to talk too much about me, but barbers have at least I think it's because people start school.
Yes.
And it's a little bit stressful for parents and kids, right? So things start to get more simple on the home front, which means less Spiedies and maybe less haircuts.
Everything else,
for a little bit.
And like or like so like after New Year, stuff like that. That's when it's really slow. It's like, okay, I'm gonna spend less money going.
Yeah.
Like you start spending less money. You're kind of into more saving mode.
Yep.
Christmas is a little closer. Getting to October, November, it's like, okay, hold on.
Yep.
So that's when it starts to slow down a bit.
Interesting.
So yeah.
So how are employees during busy times? Are they?
They're great. It's funny. So employees during busy times, I like it when it's busy because I tell them, I go, when the place is busy, the employees have one enemy, and it's that printer or the customer.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, you're all on the same team, and you're all trying to defeat that enemy. You know what I mean? Defeat that team. Whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
When it's slow, I go, that's when they start turning on each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You talk a little bit more, and then this gets that. Yeah.
Personalities come out a little bit.
Yes,
Definitely.
and but there's nothing better when everyone's on the same page and you're just kind of getting through a shift, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's really good.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I hope that's the goal.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that depends on the orders, the types of orders and stuff like that. Like lunch rush is different than dinner. Like the tickets are like this long, 1-2 orders during lunch. And at dinner, boom, 3-4 things, different,
More people to feed.
Exactly. You got a burger for this, you got a hot dog, you got a chicken salad, and you got a chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? It's all whatever.
Wow, yeah. I never thought about that. Because lunch is feeding yourself.
Yeah, most
generally.
of the time. 1-2 people.
Yeah.
You might get a group here and there.
Yeah.
But and what's tough is I'm more familiar with lunch because that's where I kind of cut my teeth.
Yeah.
Like I would start in the morning, I'd be done around 4 o'clock, and then the night crew would come in.
What time do you start?
We open at 10:30. I go in around 7:45.
Okay, so when during that time, what are you doing?
Look, just kind of getting everything ready, restocking, making sure the cooks know if there's any big orders coming in, like 8 pounds, 10 pounds,
For the
either catering or whoever else is, anything like that.
inventory?
Yeah, the ordering.
So you're doing the ordering.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a lot of fun for you.
Well, it's tough. You could ask any restaurant person.
Yeah.
It's like you need a crystal ball. Like one week you could be selling a ton of ribs, right? And then okay, we'll order some more ribs, and then like the next week you just don't sell any.
That's weird.
It's just, or we have things like Brussels sprouts and like buffalo cauliflower that we do.
I heard that.
Yeah, and those two things, so they're great, but they don't have the longest shelf life, so you have to cut it as close as you can with ordering. It's like, so it's a bit of an art form. It's a bit of, trying to see into the future and
Learning
like
curve.
kind of guessing. Yeah, you really
That
do.
doesn't really have a consistency.
I know. Look, thank God, Maine's opened the big main source store down. It's like
down
a
from you,
mile down the street from me.
Yep.
Oh man, because in a pinch, you
Yeah.
just go down and grab
Yeah.
something if you can.
Yeah.
Before you're like, I gotta wait until like 3 days till I can maybe get this again.
And who do you source? I know you said Butcher Boys. You source.
Yeah, we do the beef for the burgers
Okay.
and the ribeyes.
Yep.
We that's the only local kind of place we get food
Gotcha.
from.
Which is great.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
a great job.
Yeah.
The product's great.
Which is great that you can.
Yes.
What I mean is that you can stay local for
Yes. Yeah, it's really good. And then the others are Ginsburg, which is out of the Hudson Valley.
I've heard of
Yeah, U.S. Foods, which is a bigger, Cisco, U.S. Foods are
Sure.
like the big guys. New one's called Driscoll. They're out of New Jersey. They're a little smaller.
Like the strawberries.
No, it's a different. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
like your cauliflower or something.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's I get my like kind of oil and vinegar from
Oh,
them
okay.
and spices and like they're doing some cool stuff. Like they're actually, I just talked to my guy. They've acquired like an Italian imports thing, so they're gonna have some weird, different stuff. I go, yeah, send me.
Interesting.
I like trying,
Yeah.
like trying it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we use a bunch of different kinds because years ago, you might remember. I want to say around 2010, 11, chicken, which we go through a lot of, and we'll go through the numbers in a minute, but chicken got like, they call it woody chicken. You ever get that chicken that looks like it has like stripes in it, raw like chicken breast?
Yeah.
And you can cook it till it's completely done, but it has that feel,
Oh yeah, like
that
goes.
crunchy, raw,
Yeah.
that
What is
raw
that?
feel. They call it woody. I think they use
Woody?
Yeah, they woody. I have no idea. Yeah. That's what they call it.
Interesting.
But so like, I would get all my chicken from one place.
Yeah.
And they'd send me a lot of that. I'd be getting complaints. So like, I kind of get chicken from a few different places just in case it's ever like that. They've kind of solved that problem. It's not as bad as it was. But like,
I'm still laughing at woody chicken.
yeah, I know it's ridiculous. Yeah, but like you can see, it looks like it has like tiger stripes
Yeah,
almost in it.
it
then.
has an odd.
Texture, like I
It has
said,
an odd bite.
yeah, exactly.
firmness.
That first like, and it feels like it's raw. And like I would get phone calls all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's raw. I go, I apologize.
Yeah.
I go, it's definitely not raw.
It's just a woody chicken.
It just feels. Yeah, I can call it. Yeah,
You should tell them
yeah.
that.
It's woody chicken. Sorry.
Oh man,
Yeah.
so this is a good time to ask
Yeah.
this question about how you've seen the food industry change, because this is one way.
Yeah.
It seems there's less.
That was one kind of big thing, especially for. I mean, we go through a lot of chicken, so like that was a big problem.
How
But
much? Before I
Yeah,
forget,
yeah.
how much chicken?
it was like I said, we get about 110 cases of chicken at 40 pounds a piece. So that's about 4,000 pounds plus
Yeah, that's a lot.
of chicken a week.
That's a massive amount.
Yeah, so we get it in, we cut it into cubes and strips, and then that's what we cook.
So you get all your chicken and you clean all of it.
Yeah,
You
it's
cube it all?
like you get the chicken breasts that are connected. You just kind of cut the middle out and then clean
So
it
you
out.
get the bone.
No, not bone. It's like that little kind
Oh.
of middle piece of like cartilage or
gotcha.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that separates the two breasts.
Okay, yeah. So you get that all and then you cut that.
Yeah, then
that
cut
off.
that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing that, and then you're doing all the cubing
Yes.
and all the marinating.
All the seasoning.
Well,
Yes.
obviously the marinating because you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Spiedie people.
Yeah.
Okay. So how have you seen the industry change?
Like I said, you got to be more innovative. You got to kind of stay with trends a bit more.
Sure.
Like, and you have to. For us, it's like you have to stay ahead of the chains. You have to. It's I
You
don't
have
know
to be
if
unique.
Yeah, you have to just kind of stand like I said, you just got to be consistent. That's the biggest thing. I don't see it changing too much, especially locally.
Yeah.
We live in kind of an older area,
yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't see like big swing changes like that. But one thing is the move towards salads and non-sandwich type things. For a sandwich place, it's like that's kind of a move. We still do a ton of bread and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of salads.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot. We go through like close to 30 cases of romaine, like chopped romaine a week.
A case,
Cases like 15 pounds
which is
of
like
lettuce. Like
this
yeah, like that. A little
box?
smaller. Yeah, a little smaller. But
so
yeah,
like a recycling bin, a little bigger.
little smaller than a recycling bin.
Okay, so
but
about
yeah,
that. So you go through 15 cases of those a week.
Yeah, like almost 30. Yeah.
Oh, 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot of salads, and like that's the thing with us is I like to think we have like a lot of guys come and get salads from us, which I find So
I've heard. Yeah.
yeah. So and that's thing as a guy, I know it's cliche or whatever, but like you want to order a salad, you want to be good, but in your head you're going, that's not going to fill me up.
Yeah.
You know, that's not going to be enough.
Yep.
And I think we do a good job of like making like a salad a meal.
Sure.
You know, and I think that's the biggest thing for us that we've seen over the years. It was sandwiches, and we go through much less bread than we used to. But the salad is gone crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it kind of diversified.
Yeah.
Your ordering as
Yeah.
well. And
The move
some
toward health
challenges.
things, stuff
Sure.
like that. Yeah.
Have you ever have you ever thought of doing like something like with like rice and chicken?
Oh, I do that.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
During the week. Yeah.
I didn't know
We have two rice bowls that we do specials during the week.
Great.
Yeah. We make all our own sauces. So it's rice, chicken spiedies, corn and beans, cheese. We have a homemade honey chipotle vinaigrette, and then we have this. We call it green sauce.
Yeah.
It's like a jalapeno type ranch sauce that we make. We put on with some chips and some like pico. That's really,
sounds great.
Yeah, I try and keep it under $10 because I don't know how they're getting 14. Like it is nuts how cheap rice is. And
Sure. I would pay 14 because that sounds great.
No, yeah.
But
And
that's even better. It's cheaper.
yeah, that's the Dios bowl we call. And then the other one we have is we call it the Bodega bowl. So it's a chopped cheeseburger with onions, lettuce, tomato, and then we make this Thai ranch sauce that
Sounds
goes
great.
on top. It's really good, yeah.
Do you do DoorDash?
We don't.
I was wondering about it.
It's always, especially like during slow time, we're like, I think we should, you know, and then it gets busy. You're like, oh my God, thank God we don't. We actually did Bing Bite. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
We did that for a little while before they went out.
Yep.
It's kind of a pain, that stuff. It's tough because, you know, if anything's wrong, they call the restaurant. It's like, you know, it's when you add, you know, with anything, when you add a middle person or other people to it, that's when it starts to get a little tough. You know, oh, they didn't drop this off. It's like, well, it was in there.
But another component.
Yes.
That you already have about 100 components.
Yes.
One.
Exactly.
It's not a small component either.
But it is something we're looking into because what we're actually doing is in the old building, we're remodeling the front part, and we're gonna do a kitchen there.
Really?
And basically take our call-in orders, online orders, and then we're going to start to do delivery services out of that location.
Oh, okay.
And then the main one, the one that you were in, we're just doing for here to go.
Huh.
That's it. So kind of separate that out. And
well, this answers one of my other questions: is what was going to be coming in the future for the Spiedie Rib Pit, and that's a huge one.
That's the one thing. So we're working on that. We're slowly, because you know we're working on a lot. Then it gets busy.
Sure, and now it's busy season.
Yes, it's kicked in.
Yeah.
With this weather.
Yeah.
But that's so keep an eye out for that coming soon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so look for us on those apps pretty soon.
It's even better now that you guys moved over to Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Because now you have this other store.
Yeah, exactly. And the tough part is like, you know, if you live in Endicott, like, so where I live, the restaurant's about 15, 20 minutes away, depending on traffic. And for a lot of people, 15 minutes, 20 minutes is just far enough to be like, you don't want to drive out there.
Yeah.
You know? So I think these delivery services will kind of help bring food a little bit further out to people who don't want to make the trip out.
Sure.
So
the good thing is it's a straight shot.
Yes.
It
is.
The second thing is food is fantastic though.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying that to you. It's worth the drive because some places aren't, but it's different.
Yeah.
Because of some of the differences you've made with it.
Yeah.
That make it worth the straight shot drive down 17, and at least from Endicott.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
So what do you think the most popular order is on the menu?
Popular, like I said, chicken sandwich, fry, and a drink. Usually, there's some variation.
What's chicken sandwich?
It's just a regular Spiedie. It's still king, but in terms of everything else, it's the Endwell, the Greek, and the Buffalo are the next three most popular. So Endwell is just a chicken Spiedie with cheese and mushrooms on a 6-inch roll or 12-inch. The Greek is on a pita with tzatziki sauce. Like I said, we make all our sauces. So tzatziki sauce, feta, onions, lettuce, tomato. And the Buffalo is what you made in the video. Where we throw it back on the grill, add that sauce, trying to cook it up, and then with blue cheese.
We put a lot on there.
Yeah.
But it's like really soaked it up.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Like you have to. It's like lacquer. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it sucks it up or it falls through the grill a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was interested how much we put on there.
Yeah.
How do you keep consistent with all the meals?
I mean,
That's a tough.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, we don't weigh anything. Like
Yeah.
I know some places weigh the subs and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but we try and get it through to the workers. Like, okay, they're paying. We have to charge $14 for this combo. You know what I mean? It's like if you look at it and it says, and you say, I'd pay $6 or $7 for that sandwich.
Yeah.
Good.
Sure.
If you look at it and go, I don't know if I'd do that, then you got to make it better or give a little bit more. Like, so you got to hammer it to them. It's like, and I always say to them, I go, listen, they're paying you.
Yeah.
The customers are paying you. I'm not paying you because
Yeah.
without them, you don't get paid.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like, we don't have. I'm not too nuts. Oh, that needs to be this. Like this, it has to look like this. It's like if all the components are right and it looks like, okay, I'll pay whatever it costs for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I forget that milkshake.
Yeah.
There's not that many milkshakes that are that good, and also there's not that many like authentic milkshakes locally.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, the cookie butter one.
Yeah, you remember
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
I almost forgot which one it was, but now I remember.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that?
We've been doing that since we moved to the new place. And
Okay.
again, I thank my mother on that one. She was like, I think we should do milkshakes. I'm like, what? Whatever. And that milkshake machine is expensive. And like when we wrote the check for it, we're like, oh my God. And you make that back so fast. Because they are really good. Like,
they're good.
Yeah, they have the milkshake mixer built right into it. So when you put it in, it comes out as a milkshake, not as ice cream or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So it comes out as that consistency and it spins it while you're pouring it. So it saves time.
Fantastic.
They're really good. And we just put a new one out that's a banana bread one, where we
that sounds
actually
good.
put a half a piece of banana bread in the milkshake.
In the bottom?
Yeah, and we stir the whole thing up.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty good.
How many do you have?
We have, just the normal. We have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, peanut butter, and then we have the cookie butter one. We got a mint one, green mint one.
Oh yeah, that's good.
We had a cinnamon toast crunch one that was really good. We put cinnamon
That's a
toast
lot.
crunch
You
on
just
it.
named
Yeah,
off like 10.
that's it. It's nice though. It's like all you need to do is like figure out the flavoring.
Yeah.
And then go from there. It takes 30 seconds to kind of make one, which is nice. It's not like 4 components on a new sandwich.
Sure.
It's just a couple things and then boom.
Yeah.
And it's a good like, hey, did you try that cookie butter milkshake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good like conversation starter.
Do you do what's some of the local things in the area?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys big on? I know you got the Spiedie Fest.
Yeah.
What is the what do you guys do with that?
We
Is there anything
we used to do it back in the early 2000s. We did it for 3 years, and it was great. You made a lot of cash, but the burden of trying to prep all that, because honestly, that's one of our busiest weekends at the restaurant too, because we're not too far away.
Yeah.
And like what a lot of people do is they'll come eat at our place. It's air conditioned. It's usually 95 degrees out during Spiedie Fest. You eat, and then you go and do all the other stuff instead of paying. Paying like $9 for a chicken sandwich with nothing on
It's
it.
like 4 pieces.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Where it's been made for maybe a half an hour sitting there.
I never even thought about that because I thought I'm like, this is a question I want to ask.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any sense for you guys being 5 minutes away to set up a bunch of stuff there when people can either go there before or after to get relief.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Come sit down in a comfortable chair and stuff like that. So we're sponsoring this year. We're putting putting our name out there, but we're not going to be there. But it's like I said, it's one of the busiest weeks we have. So it's like to even prepare just for that for our restaurant, it's a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
And then on top of it, we got to do, oh my God, like basically another week's worth of cutting and seasoning.
Sure. Yeah.
And then trying to do that and cooking outside. Oh my God, you cooked in that kitchen with that hood fan.
Yeah.
And God bless hood fans.
Yeah.
Because with the years we did it, my buddies, we'd like kind of recruit my friends, and the smoke and the inhalation. Oh my God. We smelled it for like 2
like a
weeks.
hangover.
It gets into your nose for honest to God a week.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah, cook it outside. You can ask anybody who's done like speed. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you got any funny? People ask me this too. It's sometimes I don't have a great answer. Do you have any memorable customer stories?
There's a few. I mean, like, that's my wife's favorite question. She'll ask, "How's your day?" And then the next question is, "Any crazy customers?"
Yeah.
You know, there's a few. You get some phone calls. I mean, I remember my dad telling me one where like someone goes, "Yeah, we just ate all your food. We ate half your food and we threw up all over it. So we want a refund for all of that."
That's
stuff
a good
like
one.
that.
Huh?
That was a
I
good
haven't heard
one.
that one. You heard that twice?
No, I haven't. Only heard that one time. Like today, like one lady was like yelling at the girl up front about their Spiedie being pink. Now it was not undercooked.
Okay, sure.
We use red wine vinegar in that sub sauce, and it sometimes kind of makes it a little bit tinge pink because it's just like the color and stuff like that. And man, she was yelling up a storm at this this lady.
Probably under like a light like these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She took out her camera. Like it was.
Yeah.
So you get like about once a week, you get something. You know, you hear about these other scams. Like this one lady's like, "Oh yeah, I got these pork subs and they were this or that. I came in this day, but I didn't. You know,
Some are scams and some are probably concerns because people get really concerned about like their meat.
They really do. And I get it. And I tell my workers too. I go, nothing is cheap anymore. Nothing is cheap anymore. So you have to make sure it's good or they're going to come back. You know, it's not like I spent I've spent 60 cents on this burger. Oh wait, there's this, whatever, it's 60 cents. Yeah. It's not like that anymore. So you're right. Like cook on the meat.
People just pick, in my opinion.
No, but I get it. And especially chicken, like
there's a reason.
Yeah, biting into like a undercooked piece of chicken was weird. It's off-putting.
It is definitely, especially if I were to get it from somewhere else. If I cook it, it's better.
Right. Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah. Right.
But it usually goes back on. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
But it's weird.
Yes.
Undercooked,
especially chicken. Like you can deal with a burger that may be a little bit. I'm okay with burgers being a little bit under, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But chicken is a fit, and like you hear salmonella like crazy.
Sure.
Like,
it's like gummy too. It's
gummy.
It's like
you can't do it, and that's the thing. Is like people go, "This is raw," and like if you like, I could take that piece and like do this with it, like kind of mush it or whatever. Like it's cooked.
Okay.
If it's undercooked, that thing's like.
Can I do that at home now?
Yeah.
Just try to crumble my meat.
Yeah.
It's funny.
You can.
I know. Like not thinking about it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and sometimes you get like there's like like in chicken wings, there's sometimes those little veins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes in the chicken breast. Every once in a while, it'll be like a little kind of thing like, oh, this is undercooked. I'm like, it's really not. It's just like one of those little kind of things. So
yeah, they don't. I remember being young, eating chicken wings, being like, what?
Yeah. You start seeing it like, what is that?
This weird.
Or when a bone breaks in a chicken wing, oh, it gets all.
Yeah, it is weird.
It does make it taste different.
It is weird. So what's one of the hardest lessons you've learned as a business owner?
Thinking you know everything.
Yeah.
That's the toughest thing. Like you think you go into it like, okay, I know this, I know that. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it that way, and like, it humbles you fast. It really does. Like, you gotta be open-minded. You gotta listen to everybody, and not be too close-minded off to change.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of like that in a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
Parent, friend, this, that, right?
Yes.
We think we know more than we do a lot.
Yeah.
But as a business owner, it really is exposed probably quicker in a lot more areas than maybe some of the other ones. And it hits harder.
Yes.
There's a lot more opportunity for it.
Yeah. That and don't take things too personal. Like I said, if someone doesn't like the food, or like, oh, they had a bad experience or something, it's like, okay, it's one of those things. Just stay the course, and don't think they hate you because they didn't like the food.
Yeah.
So don't take things too personal, and don't think you know everything.
What keeps you motivated after all these years?
I think it's one of those things where, restaurants, any restaurant, to me it's like a special place that a restaurant you like going to. It really is like, you go out to eat to celebrate. You go out to eat after a game. You
Yeah.
go with your family a lot of times. You talk. You do this. You do that. I think delivering a good meal to somebody is rewarding. You know, that's what keeps me coming back. That and working with people toward a common goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To put out good food.
Sure.
You know, that's what keeps me motivated, is to serve good food to people, to give them a good experience, and to work with people to give people a good experience.
Those are great answers. That's why you're successful.
I try. Like I said, I'm a people pleaser, and it serves me well and serves me not well
Sure,
sometimes.
I can agree.
but like Anthony Bourdain, like I'm a huge fan of his, and like he was always like, he always preached about how restaurants are like, they're special places. They really are. Like you think back to a lot of memories from when you're growing up. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, when we went here,
Yeah.
yeah, we did that, or like
Sure.
For me, it's like when we went to this one restaurant in, actually in Atlantic City. It was Amada, which is a small plate restaurant in a casino. It started in Philadelphia, but it was and I remember going there with my cousins and my sister, and my wife, and I still remember that experience. That was, God, I think my son was like 2, so like 12 years ago, and like that's the type of place that I want to create. That's the type of feel that I want to create for people.
Sure. So with the next question, kind of tying into the
Yeah.
first one, if somebody was going to own a restaurant,
Yeah.
what kind of advice would you give them, or that going into that industry?
Yeah. That's funny because I was talking to my cousin who works at the high school as like career counselor.
Sure.
Like and I go, listen, if you ever want someone to come in and talk about what it's like to run a restaurant, let me do it. Because the first thing I tell them is, just because you like cooking or you can make a good something, whatever, won't make you a great restaurant owner. All right, you have to be good with people.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You have to be able to work with people. And like these, especially like these younger, these Gen X, Gen Z, and
yeah,
like
whatever
it is.
Yeah.
The ones that I employ
Yes.
for the most part.
Yes.
They value different things.
Mm-hmm.
They want money, they want to work, but they value their time very much. So it's like, I have to make sure, okay, give them time to do this. They can take time off. I'll never get mad, stuff like that. So you have to learn people, learn how to deal with people, and then learn how to teach people how to do it. Because you're going to drive yourself nuts if you try and do it all yourself. You can't do this by yourself. You need to have a good team, have good people around you, and go from there. That's the one thing I tell them is like, you have passion about this, what's your plan, and who's your team? That's the biggest thing.
It's almost like the psychology behind
Yes.
restaurant or also business ownership.
Yeah.
But for this, it would be food first and then
Yeah.
business second. Well, I guess they're kind of the same.
Yeah. I think it's food, people, business.
Sure.
Because if you take care of those first two, you should be able to manage the last one.
Well, the same with being a barber.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the majority
yeah.
of industries.
Yeah, yours is relationships, and that's what, like, creating relationships.
Sure.
And that's what you need to do. Like, you need to create relationships with customers. You need
Yeah.
to create relationships with salespeople.
Yep.
You need to create a relationship with your coworkers. So it's creating relationships. That's what life is, really.
Yeah, it is.
Someone taught me that when I was going to school to become a teacher.
Yeah.
Is you think you can be the most knowledgeable person about World War II ever, all right? But if I don't develop a relationship with you in any kind of way, you won't listen to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Like this, I
Sure.
don't care what this guy knows.
Yep.
But if you respect the person or you like the person, it's like, oh, you listen. So it's like that with anything, whether it's coworkers, whether it's with customers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, creating relationships.
Yeah.
You
I do.
You have to build a client base.
I do, and those are interesting to hear some of you say those things, because some of the things I've thought about that you don't really put into words mentally. You did a really good job of articulating all of them.
Yeah.
So the last thing, what in 20 years, what do you want people to remember about the Spiedie Rib Pit?
That they had good food, that it was consistent, and that it was served with a smile.
That's almost how I always started.
Yeah, exactly. Full circle.
Yeah,
Full
I was just
circle.
gonna say.
Like that's what I want. Like, you know, like you get Google reviews, you get reviews. It's like the thing I'm most proud of is like, oh, the food is good. Obviously, that's what I want to hear. But it's like service was great. They were nice. They were this. They were that. You know, it's like it's everything. You know, food's good. It's consistent, and people are happy.
Yeah,
happy to be there. The customers are happy, and the workers are happy to be there.
Well, you've had a lot of good insight, just talking with you about business.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you really have put a lot of thought into this and gathered a lot from your experience there.
Yeah, I have. And, you know, I've taken that, like I said, like I learned to be a teacher, and I learned a lot about the stuff we talked about in that training.
Yeah.
You know, like learning how to deal with personalities, learning how to let things go, create relationships, stuff like that, and that's helped me a lot. And and also one other piece of advice I like to give is I learned this from my my high school baseball coach, Ed Foley.
I would say who?
Yeah, Folds. Yeah. He I worked with him. I was assistant coach one year.
Oh, yeah.
And he always told me, he's like, when someone asks you about how the game went, I go, if you won, if you did well, it's the team that's responsible for it.
Sure.
If you did poorly or you lost, you put it on yourself.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I try and do as well. Is like, you know, when someone says, "Oh, this is great," I go, "Yeah, they do a great job."
Yeah.
You know, like, and they make the food. They're doing it. I'm just the dude. I'm just the guy now, which is tough. Like, you start a restaurant, and you're in the kitchen, and you at some point you can't live in that kitchen. You got to drive yourself crazy,
Sure.
or like, you know, your health or your physical health start to deteriorate. So you have to kind of transition out. Now I'm the guy who goes to the table and says hi.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And people like that, and I found that, like,
personable.
it's so funny because people, I found this over the years. I was playing in this one golf tournament, and there's like these, you know, well-off people. And, you know, I play with my friend, like, hey, what do you do? Yeah, I'm a financial planner. Oh, that's cool. It's like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I run a restaurant. And they go, really? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, because everyone goes to restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Sure.
And it's tough, like, you know, people want to know that guy who owns the restaurant.
Yeah.
Or like I know that guy. You know, like, and it's cool, and I enjoy it. I welcome it. I don't think it's like bullshit or anything like that.
Yeah.
Can I swear in here?
Yeah, you can swear.
Okay.
You can say whatever.
Yeah. Ask at the end, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, they like knowing the guy.
Yeah.
And I like playing that role now.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it's Spiedie Rib Pit. Yeah, I know the guy that owns that.
Yeah.
You know,
it is cool when you used to go out in public and you're somebody's this or you're somebody's that. I enjoy that too.
Yeah, and it makes it personal for the diner.
Yeah.
As an experience, like, oh yeah, wow, you know, I saw.
Well, they see a face that they know, and you're not like the owner that nobody knows, which is what the chains are.
Yes.
Right? And other places that really don't have a present owner for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That's probably the last thing you should have as a business.
Yeah.
But you've done a good job being, I don't want to say the mascot.
No, it's fine.
It's in a way, right? You do all the stuff behind the scenes.
It's a good way to put
it.
Right,
but in front of people, you're not. They don't know they don't
Yeah.
know all this. Now they do, right? But a lot of people know you as, hey, he's the guy. He's the owner.
Yeah.
So.
And like I said, when they say, oh, this was great, I go, yeah, they do a good job.
Yeah.
Like,
that's great advice.
Yeah. Like, when things go well, it's always a team.
Yeah.
When things go poorly, it's right here.
Yeah.
You know, and you can eat it, and like, people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, John, that was a great conversation. I learned a lot. I had a lot of different components, especially like the psychology behind owning a business. Appreciate your time.
No, it was a lot of fun. Had a great time.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Hey, this was John Schofield again from the Spiedie Rib Pit up in Binghamton. If you haven't been there, you got to check it out. Great team, great owner. And if you have checked it out, keep supporting, and you already know the deal. Great place. Appreciate it, John.
Thank you.
All right.
Rage, money, power,